weed?
Mine is salad lately. Like,
Craving the salads.
I crave the microgreens.
Damn, need those minerals.
Like, I just want to eat, like, microgreens by themselves. Maybe dip them in some balsamic and just stick them in my mouth.
Yeah.
Like, that's all I want.
Just pickles and fucking salad.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to get that minerality for winter.
Must be.
It's coming.
Well, because remember I ate that whole can of olives last year? I thought I was sick. I was like, there has to be, I have a tumor or something, and I don't know about it.
Yeah, well, then we got into like pickled asparagus, pickled onions, pickled
I had
tomato.
pickled everything.
Pickled everything, yeah.
And I was just eating it all. I was so excited about everything being pickled.
We should go to like, oh man, are they still doing farmers markets?
No, I don't think so. They might do one more.
This is like the last week, right?
This weekend, but it's rare if they do.
Damn, because this would be a good time to get the pickled shit.
Oh, that was another thing. I got to do a yoga class this last Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot how much I fucking love being in a class of other people doing yoga. It's so different. And it's really, and I don't know if it's really just the aspect of being with other people because I'm really self-conscious. Like when I get into a yoga class, I'm very self-conscious about what's happening with myself. But once I'm doing yoga, I don't really care so much about other people. And I usually end up like, I don't know if it's just because that's my happy place and I'm very unaware of how much of it is my happy place. But the one girl, because I don't know any of these people, the only person I knew was the person that invited me, which was Ash. And so I went, and the whole time, like, I don't realize how much I laugh at myself when I'm doing yoga, because if I misstep or even if I breathe funny or something pops into my head and it's funny, I start laughing on my mat, like, just to myself. And so I smile virtually the whole time I'm doing yoga. It doesn't matter if I'm in pain because I don't know if I'm doing the move right or what it is. I'm constantly smiling.
Yeah.
And so one of the girls is like, because they were sitting inside drinking or like having coffee while like all of us were outside. There's like a group of them that checked us in. And they were inside and she was like, I was watching, you were smiling the entire time. And I always hear that every time I take a yoga class. Doesn't matter where I am.
Yeah.
But I always hear that. And I'm like, I don't know why I'm smiling. I honestly can't tell you why I've smiled that whole class. And I can't tell you if I was laughing at something or if I'm just nervously smiling because I'm nervous. But I think I'm just smiling the whole time that I do yoga, which is probably really creepy for anyone that's near me.
Or it's probably really good for you. Whether it's wherever it's coming from. Like, if you're actually happy or not.
I'm definitely happy. I always feel way better.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those, like, they did that study on smiling. Like, they think you have to be happy to feel, to smile. Mm-hmm. But if you smile long enough, you'll actually have happy endorphins.
Yeah, that's
so
fair.
It's kind of like, it's a perpetual cycle. Kind of neat.
And I do that at my desk, too, a lot. Because I'm in my own office. No one can see me. And sometimes I just laugh to myself. And it's about nothing, but there's laughter that's coming out of my body and I can't keep it not from happening. Because there's been times where Dixie's like, what are you laughing about in there? And I'm like, I couldn't tell you.
That's like
I have nothing to tell you.
That's a little crazy. It's so manic.
But it's funny to me. Oh, that was the other thing too. So I'm definitely, because you were talking about being bipolar. And how some of our traits can make people think either they're bipolar or you are bipolar.
Right.
So in my one shower, the same shower that I yanked out my fucking Diva cup and then went on that tangent, I laughed hysterically because then I was thinking about me being so aggressive with my Diva cup and like and like stupid jokes that I thought about at that time, but I didn't have my phone so I couldn't write them down. Yeah. And they were making me laugh. And then the next, probably a minute goes by and I was on the verge of tears. And then another minute goes by and I had an argument in my head with someone. And then the next minute goes by and I'm laughing again.
Oh, wow.
But like vocally, like my laughter comes out like I just can't keep it in so that it just comes out. And then amazing. I was like, maybe I am very manic. Like maybe there's some undiagnosed thing that I have, but I don't know what it is.
It's a little bit of a roller coaster ride with you.
Yeah, all the time.
It's not.
Maybe it's because I watch movie trailers.
Maybe it's because you watch movie
trailers. Because they're so short, but you get all the emotions that you would.
That's just your life now. You're like, that bottle is so big. Why is it so big? Just like this, you're your favorite scene in Breakfast at Tiffany's.
That's my favorite fucking scene, and I want to be her for Halloween one year. Like, I want to carry a mirror around with me. Because there's one scene where she's cracking up at herself in the mirror and she's having a ball,
hysterically laughing,
and then the next one she's crying and all of her makeup's all smeared and running down her face and she's crying so hard.
It's so good,
and it's legitimately who I am as a person.
It's not nearly as drastic as I've known some bipolars in my life, and
yeah, same.
It's not.
No,
I don't think
like
you have
I don't have the violence. I don't panic. I know how to breathe and calm myself down.
You definitely have
but I realize in like a short amount of time, I can have so many emotions.
You're a little manic.
Be set off.
A little up and down.
Because like I quite often will think about like my funeral, and like what that looks like.
You know what's weird is I've thought about dying a lot in my life. Never once have I thought about my funeral.
Oh, I always think about the funeral.
That's pretty fucking hilarious.
I think about my funeral. I don't think about the death part. Like, I'll probably go out really fucking lame and like in my sleep or something. But I like
boring in my sleep.
But I always think about my funeral, and I always think about what would people say? Two, how many people are crying? Because none of you should cry. And three, like, I want it to be dramatic and crazy.
Oh my God.
I want it to be like a family affair, like, and just, I want there to be everyone is like so emotional, and then everyone gets in a fight. Like, I want a full out brawl. And then I want everyone to calm down and fucking just drink and dance the rest of the night.
That's funny, because my first interpretation of you thinking about your own funeral is that you're self-centered, but you're only thinking about other people.
Yeah, I want all the other people. Like,
yeah,
because it's nothing to do with me.
I think what I think about is more self-centered, because I'm only thinking about my own experience. Like what is it like to die? What does that feel like? That's weird, right? Everyone thinks about it, but
no,
I'm only thinking about my own experience. I'm not thinking about other people or my funeral or anything like that. You're thinking about like the party that's going to be afterwards or whatever.
Like, I want everyone to have a great time, but I also want there to be a fight somewhere in there. I want someone to say something really stupid, and then someone just be fucking flown off the handle, and then that person gets calmed down, and we all
someone gets a black eye, but it's like, we all laugh about it now.
And then you guys sprinkle my ashes in a bunch of joints, and everyone goes home with them. But don't tell anyone that you've put my ashes in their joints.
Like, enjoy it, little wink.
Enjoy her inside you. That's what I want you to say to people as they leave.
Enjoy her internally. What? No, just enjoy yourself. Bye. It's good weed.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I quite often will think about my funeral. And how it'll go down.
That's funny. Mm-hmm. We should just let's just have.
I've actually been collecting my Diva Cup blood so that you can pour it onto my body as they burn me. I want to be buried with all the Diva Cups I use.
I think it would be kind of cool to have like one of those fucking Viking funerals where they
100%.
They shove you off in the water and they go.
And then your body fucking blows up in flames.
Flaming arrows at your body, yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know what they do to get, like...
There was that one, I think it was the Onion
fire.
Post or something, where that family had set their father out to... Because it was based off of a true story of people trying to set their father out to a lake. And then they caught it on fire, but the police department came, shut it down, and, like, took the body. And so it was, like, this whole thing. And then the Onion made, like, a mock of it. And it was like a family ties a bunch of M80s to their dad's body and sets them out to sea, and then like all the body parts flew off.
They're the best.
And so maybe that's how I want to go. Maybe like, I don't know.
That was one of the funniest.
I've had a lot of different versions of my funeral.
One of the funniest bits they did on Broad City was Abby was like, "Oh, I love The Onion. Look at this." And then she reads it. She's like, "That's the New York Times." It's like, oh shit. Like, oh shit, that's reality.
That's what we live through now.
I really thought that was a funny joke.
There's a lot of things that comes into my news feed, and I'm always like, "That's a joke, right?"
I know. You read stuff and you're like, huh?
Like Trump with the fucking light bulbs. Remember that one? He was like,
there's been something new every day.
He's like, I brought light bulbs back, or like not iridescent, right? Is iridescent the one they took away?
Yeah, I think so.
What was the one they like?
The one that's a filament, right?
Yeah. And he is like, I brought those back. I brought those back.
I brought back light bulbs. From the brink of extinction, I brought it back. Everyone loves them. Everyone loves the light bulbs.
That's literally what he said. I just can't. I can't even with that guy.
It's fucking ridiculous.
I wonder what his funeral is going to be like.
Surprisingly, a lot of people are going to show up.
A children's book of funerals.
Yeah.
Where it's like different funerals.
Yeah, well, it could be a moral lesson of like what kind of legacy you're gonna leave behind.
Yeah,
as a little kid.
Sally has her funeral. Fucking Cricket has his. You know, Cricket, you're never dying. Don't. Shh. Oh, you'll never die.
He's so mad.
He's so mad at me.
His nose is shoved into that cushion.
He's sleeping.
It's like in between the arm and the cushion you're sitting on.
He's so little.
Can he breathe?
Yeah, he's breathing.
It's really muffled. You must like it.
Speaking of sleeping.
Is it time to go night-night?
It's only 9:34.
Oh, shit. Well, we did start earlier than normal.
That's true. I know, so it's my birthday tomorrow. It's JJ's birthday today.
Is it really?
Yeah, did you say happy birthday to her?
I did not.
I said
and I will not.
I should send her the picture of Cricket's booty hole.
Double J.
I should make that a thing for our Instagram.
We'll make sure to say, look at your dog's booty hole.
I always look at my dog's booty hole.
It's your booty hole.
I can't help it. Their little tails are up and their butts are flat. If anyone has a fucking chihuahua, you see your dog's butthole all the time. And I constantly look at it. And sometimes when they're walking, I can see when they're about to poop because it pulsates. And then they usually like squat down minutes after.
Like,
if not seconds.
Sometimes I'll accidentally catch like eye to eye, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't want to see that. And so I don't look again. But you just keep looking and then you look for it again and again.
Sometimes,
and again.
Well, because sometimes when he barks, there's a very good chance that like a turd will fall out if I'm not watching.
Why?
So,
why are you watching?
Sometimes he barks with his little butt. Like, well, you know, bark with him. So then usually if there's like a little bit of a secretion and I say, let's go outside, he instantly poops. I know my dog's butt, okay? And that's all I have to say about it.
You know your pets. Mm-hmm. You gotta know who you are.
At my funeral, I want Cricket's butthole in my casket. I'm not even going to be buried. I've been burned. I've been buried. I have a headstone, but no body.
It's like a sculpture of Cricket's butthole. You're like, I'm looking at it forever.
And Pony's little dimples. The ones that he has, those little tufts of fur.
Little curly cues on his butt.
Yeah. They're just so cute. Dog butts are the best. They're so adorable.
Oh my God.
It's like when Linda's sister drew all the cat butts, remember? Or were they dog butts?
Cat butts.
Yeah. So I would have a whole
Linda Belcher
gallery of dog butts. They're
cute.
So cute. They're the cutest. I love dog butts.
Aw, you like dogs.
I do. I want a whole farm of them.
Yeah, we gotta buy some.
I want a bunch of old dogs, and I want a bunch of young dogs.
We gotta buy some more land.
All different sizes.
Maybe you can buy the land around my land.
Have a dog butt farm.
Dog butt farm. Just a bunch of butts.
Nothing but dogs. That's the dog farm name. Nothing but dogs.
Oh my God. Well,
And this is why I bit his tail earlier.
you want to strap it up?
Yeah, sure.